Hi everyone, my name is Junon. I have a health science background, and I'm the author of the book Truth and Empathy: How to Find Your Soulmate. And I'll put a link to the book below. This video is an MBTI personality type assessment of Viola Davis. When it comes to 16 personality types, they can be grouped into four main ones. The first ones are sensor judgers, the second, sensor perceivers, the third, intuitive thinkers, and last one, intuitive feelers. To me, Viola Davis is a sensor perceiver, and I will explain why. Again, I have some notes on screen so I don't miss anything. Viola Davis was born on August the 11th, 1965 in South Carolina, United States. She is now 57 years old. She's an African American actress and producer. She's the second youngest of six children. She grew up in abject poverty in Central Falls, Rhode Island. Her father was a horse trainer, and her mother was a maid, factory worker, and homemaker. After graduating from high school, Davis studied at Rhode Island College, majoring in theater and participating in National Student Exchange before graduating in 1988. Next, she attended Juilliard School for 4 years and was a member of the school's drama division. She's the recipient of various accolades, including an Academy Award, a Prime Time Emmy Award, and 2 Tony Awards. She is the only African American to achieve the Triple Crown of acting. Since 2003, she's married to Julius Tenen, and they adopted a daughter together. Her name is Genesis in 2011. Her net worth right now is about $25 million. So if we look at Viola's life, at an early age, she wanted to explore her creativity. Actually, she wanted to be a painter first before wanting to be an actress, and she mentioned that in one of her interviews. But ultimately, she decided to, really focus on acting. That's why she decided to major in theater, not only in her undergraduate degree, but went on to graduate school at Juilliard School to perfect her craft. And when you think about it, she grew up in abject poverty, but even that, she still wanted to, get involved in a profession that had, little security when it comes to finances. And you'll see that with sensor perceivers. So these are people who are risk takers, and they are driven even when they're facing an obstacle. Because whether you become an entertainer or go into business or even become an athlete or things of the sort, is that there are no guarantees. But these are people who don't mind this challenge of making it work, even though the odds may be against them. Viola has been very vocal about the fact that she, being a dark-skinned black woman who is not considered a standard beauty, has been very challenging. But as most sensor perceivers, they don't mind facing these incredible odds. So that's why she was able to still persevere and be so successful in her career as an actress. Now, the other aspect when it comes to Viola Davis is whether or not she's a feminine or masculine energy. I would really lean towards being a feminine because she comes across as very warm and empathetic, even like how she talks about her husband, the daughter, and how she needs, let's say, the support of, let's say, her family. So all of this, the way she talks, and she can get, quite emotional. Like you see that a person who's leverage dominant don't get, shoke up and cry easily. But Viola Davis, you can tell she comes from the heart, and the fact that she's had such a challenging upbringing, it even makes her even more sensitive to being compassionate toward others. So if you actually listen to her in different interviews, her warmth and her kindness really comes through. So for me, it's pretty self-evident that she's more of a right brain dominant type of person. So in other words, she will have introverted feeling either as a first or second function stack. Now, the other aspect is whether the other is an introvert or extrovert. I would lean more being an introvert because she has mentioned in a number of her interviews is that she feels tired when she has to be on the red carpet being photographed. And also, she said that she's very shy. So you'll see people who are introverts, behave that way. So she doesn't come alive when she is the center of attention and she's in the limelight. She prefers to spend time alone or with her husband and her daughter at home. So for all these reasons, I would say that Viola Davis is most likely an ISFP. So to summarize, again, I would say that Viola Davis is most likely an ISFP because her choice of career, and she was very interested in the entertainment industry at an early age. I think she started like in elementary school being part of theater production, and she decided to pursue higher studies, still focusing on theater. The other aspect also is that when it comes to deciding to be being a producer, so not only she wants to act, but she wants to create other project not only for herself but for other people. And the other point also is that she is most likely a feminine energy, so right benevolent, because she comes across as empathetic, kind, and the type of person who chokes up a lot, in the sense that she's the type of person who doesn't mind crying also, let's say in interviews when obviously she's talking about certain events in her life that were really sort of challenging or very sort of like poignant. So you'll see that with people who are right brain dominant. And finally, because of the fact that she doesn't sort of feel energized by being around other people, she's most likely someone who is introvert, especially the fact that she self-described as being very shy. So let me know if you agree with this personality assessment by commenting below. If you like this video, if you learned something, please click on the like button. Remember to click on the notification bell to be notified of the videos I'm going to be making, and subscribe to my channel. And we will talk soon.